How's it going, everybody? It's Matt again, and today I have finally another AC frame for you guys. Actually, it's kind of a double feature here, but it's the XC-2000 frame from RAD. Now, of course, we did already get the Orbiter kit from Bandai, but I was already in the middle of kind of working on it, so I decided to just finish it anyways, just for completionist's sake, because I did have a nice couple of people on Instagram and on Patreon that commissioned the spring chicken legs and the shade eye. So I just went ahead and made the whole rest of the frame, which I will go ahead and just show what it looks like next to the official one. There's the official Orbiter frame right here. So you can see it's just a recreation of it. Obviously, we don't have the spring chicken legs well, we have the shade eye, but we don't have the spring chicken legs yet. But yeah, so here we are. And since I have it, I guess I'll just go ahead and show the new Melender frame next to it too. So there it is. The spring chicken legs are a little bit larger, makes them a little bit taller, but we don't have any frames from Bandai with reverse joint legs yet. So yep. But of course, we're going to have the HC-2000 Finder Eye, the CC-2000 Orbiter Core, the 2C-2000 Crawler Legs, the AC-2000 Tool Arms. We have the HC-2000/BC or Shade Eye, and then we have the RC-2000 Spring Chickens for all of the parts. So I've already released these on Patreon. I've been kind of doing my release stuff a little differently. I've been releasing the parts as I finish them instead of just kind of releasing them in packs. But now that all of these parts are complete and available on Colts and on Patreon, and they're soon to be available on my shop, figured I'd make a video about them. I'm doing this a little bit differently now. As you can see, this is just raw resin. There seems to be a bit of confusion whenever I make these videos. People assume that they're going to be getting painted nice copies of whatever, because I just kind of like put a little bit of paint on these before. So now, to avoid said confusion, I am only going to be making videos with raw prints at this point, just because I'm kind of tired of dealing with the nonsense that people that can't read or don't understand what I'm making. So raw prints from now on. So obviously this is just resin. These are resin prints. You can print them in FDM. I do have files, so you can do so. Just be aware that it'll probably be a little bit different with tolerances and whatnot. But these are 30-minute mission scale, and they are completely cross-compatible with all of my previous parts and all of Bandai's previous parts and frames and everything. So yeah, so let's go ahead and I'll put these guys aside and we will talk about them. So I suppose we will start with this guy over here. I'll go ahead and put him back here. So here we have it. Here we have the just the regular XC-2000 frame. Go ahead and show you from the back and everything too, so you can see details. These are articulated, though, again, like all of my previous stuff, they are articulated, but they're not necessarily toys to be played with. They are going to be fragile. I do make these with the intention of you kind of gluing them in place in whatever pose that you want and painting them up real nice. I don't make them with the intention of being played with, so just be aware of that. They are going to be fragile, but they are fully articulated. So I have a couple of different options for these as well. I have, unlike Bandai's version, I do have the core expansion back here does open. So you can go ahead and just pop the closed version off, and you can replace it with the open version that I made. So that you can make it look like you just deploy his assault armor or pulse shield or whatever. So that is a thing that you can do. Yep. I also made sure, and upon popular request, I did make different hands. As you can see, these are the fists. So I have fists. I have holding hands, which work the exact same way as Bandai's. You just take the plate off the back, and you can put weapons in there. And then I have over on this other one over here, I do have open hands. Now, these are compatible with the official kits, by the way. So you can pull these off and put my hands on any of the official orbiter frame kits. So new hand options. I may make this like a separate thing that you can buy on my shop, so you don't have to just get the arms themselves. But that is an option. Also, before I forget, there is a separate piece here for the antenna, because when the core expansion opens, the antenna does go down. Because it's so tiny, I couldn't make it actually move, so I just made it a separate piece. So you just pull that antenna off and you can put the lowered antenna on if you want. So yeah, some different pieces and whatnot that you can use for it. So real quick, I'll go ahead and I'll show compatibility. I already did with the hands. The hands, or the actual holding hands, can easily hold any of Bandai's official weapons. So any of them you just put right in the hand and enclose them with the plate. They can hold any of the official weapons or my own. You can take Bandai's mounts and you can put any of, let's do this. You can put any of the official weapons or unofficial weapons that I make, and they do go on these ports on the back. So it is compatible with any of those. You can, of course, do the exact same thing with any of the melee weapons. They can plug into the melee slots just fine. And yeah, and also the boosters, let's see. And any of the official boosters will also plug in right where they're supposed to, like so. So all of that is compatible. Go ahead and move all this aside. And of course, all the parts themselves are compatible for you to swap out with the other kits. I'll show that in a moment, but we'll talk about the articulation first. So the head is on a ball joint, so you can move that every which way, side to side, up and down very little, and it rotates all the way around. And of course, you can remove the heads, and you can swap them with the official kits. If you would like, you can do that. Go ahead and put that back on. So that is the finder eye head. For the shade eye head over here, same thing, ball jointed, so it can move every which way, up and down, move around. Go ahead and pull off. This is the closed visor version, or sorry, the open visor version. That just has the eyes out and the visor folded back. And then I did make the closed visor version. I don't have the Nightfall kit on hand, so I can't show what it looks like next to it. But it is like basically a one-to-one copy. There is no articulation in the core, of course, because it's just kind of a solid block, but it does, of course, have the ball-jointed waist, and it does attach the exact same way as with the official kits. So here I'll go ahead and show. I'll pop the top half of Melander off so that I can put this on. It is compatible with official parts. Now the arms, same thing, ball jointed up in the shoulder, gets you up about that far, nothing crazy, rotates all the way around. There is a pin up here in the shoulder, so the separate kind of lower shoulder section can move up and out of the way a little bit. It rotates at the bicep, and it has an elbow joint, which gets you about that far and that far down. And then of course the wrist can rotate because it's on a pin. And of course you can take the arms off and you can swap them with any of the official kits. They work just fine, almost like they were designed to. And then of course the crawler legs. So there is a double ball joint in here, very similar to how the official version is. There's a ball joint up here in the waist. I think I have that glued on this one just because it was drooping a little bit, which I recommend that you do too. If anything's loose on it, I definitely recommend just glue it in whatever pose that you want it to be in, because resin's very fragile. Unless you print it in some kind of crazy high strength resin, it's probably gonna, something's gonna end up getting loose. So there is a ball joint up here, which allows the hip to move around quite a bit. And then there's a secondary ball joint here in the thigh, which allows it to move around a little bit too. And of course, rotate back and forth and all that. There is a single joint knee. The official Bandai version has a double joint knee just to get like 90 degrees. I just ended up doing a single joint, which gets you only about that far. But I mean, I don't think you really need much for the legs anyways. They don't really move all that much in the game. The ankle armor here can move back and forth a little bit on this pin, and there is a ball joint up there at the top of the foot, which gets you a decent range of movement, pretty much all that you need. And of course, these legs are compatible with the official parts, which you can pop on no issue. So there is the regular frame stuff. So now let's take a look at the spring chicken legs. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop the rest of the core off just so I can show. So here are the spring chicken legs. These, of course, we don't have from Bandai yet, and they are decent size. They're pretty big. But we have a single ball joint up here in the hip here, which gets you, all the movement that you would think that you would need with a hip. I think it does well enough. There is a pin here and here to get that good kind of springing action. So they can go down about that far. So that's about the amount of motion that you can get from that. All right, sorry if I'm distracted or keep cutting. There's a lot of noise where I'm recording right now. But there is, just a joint here and a joint here. About that much movement, about that much movement there. And then here in the ankle, go ahead and show you on the other side here. There is a joint recessed up into this ankle armor, which allows the foot to kind of rock back and forth. And then there's a joint here in the front toe, which lets you get up about that far to move around. And then there's a joint in each one of these little heel spurs, so you can move these independently forwards and back for kind of like that kicking animation that it does in the game. And of course, this is compatible with any of the official parts, so you can make that if you want. And actually, with the Melander core and the orbiter, or the tool arms and the Varel head and one of my weapon packs, you actually can make a cold call just from all of the different pieces. I haven't made the Melander set myself yet, or the Varel set, but that'll be coming soon. I will be making that eventually. But yeah, so there's all the new parts. All right, so there you go. There is the RAD, or Reuse and Development XC-2000 frame, including the Finder Eye, Shade Eye, Orbiter Core, Spring Chicken legs, Crawler legs, and Tool arms. Obviously, 30-minute mission scale compatible, or 30-minute missions model kit compatible, rather. And of course, it's compatible with all of my previous weapons and all of my previous frames, and all of Bandai's stuff too. So yeah, there you go. Of course, if you want any of these, or you want a physical copy, they are available on my website only right now. I still don't have my Etsy or my eBay back up and running, and they're probably going to stay down for probably the foreseeable future, at least until I have moved into a place where I can kind of take larger, have a larger production, essentially. I'm really only operating off of a couple of printers, so if you do buy anything physically from me, just expect, it's probably going to take a little while for me to actually ship it out. But I am still doing physical orders. However, the files are always available. You can get them on my Patreon. I know right now these are the current month's rewards for September, and I think a couple of the parts were in like late August, so they're going to be up for like the lower tiers for probably another, I don't know, 15 days or so, and then they're going to get vaulted for the lower members pretty soon here. But for the higher tier members, they'll always be available. I do plan on, I'm going to be releasing AC packs because with the with the XC-2000 frame, there's quite a lot of characters that use these. For example, what am I thinking? Raven's Nightfall, both versions of those, all of the Hounds, they all use the Orbiter parts, or the XC-2000 parts. So there will be character packs that'll be probably releasing here soon. I do have all of the parts now to make the starter AC, so I may just kind of pin that post at the top of my Patreon and just have that always available for members, just because I feel like it's a pretty good idea of like the type of stuff that I make. So I'll probably just always have that available. But of course, all the parts will be available on Colts and on my shop for like the 3D print files. So if you would like to 3D print them yourself, they will always be available there. But definitely, if you're a Patreon member, you get it for a little bit cheaper, of course, because it's a part of your membership. It's like just like a couple of bucks a month. So you'll always get stuff. And I try to release as many parts that I can make in a month. I try to release them to make it worth your time and money. But yeah, so up next, I'm going to have a bunch more videos coming out. I do have a bunch of different projects that I haven't really recorded videos for because I've been, up until this point, like painting all of this stuff. But then about halfway through painting some of these newer things, I just decided, screw it. I'm just going to start showing raw prints because I don't think that anybody really cares that much if I paint my stuff. You just have to get the idea of what it is. So, but yeah, so there you go. Already one of their frames. Up next, if you've already been following on Patreon, the Lammergeier frame was commissioned by a nice fellow on, I believe it was Reddit. I can't remember off the top of my head what his username is, but when I do make a video dedicating that, I'll probably say who it was, or at least credit him for commissioning it. And then I believe recently somebody had just commissioned the Firmeza frame, so I'm going to be making that coming up soon here too. So I actually haven't really had much of an opportunity to make my Patreon polls. Normally I would put it up as a poll for people to decide what the next AC frame is, but a lot of generous people have just been going ahead and commissioning these, so I've just been making them as those come along. But look forward to an announcement for another weapon set. I'm not stopping with those, and I'm actually getting really close to being finished making all of the AC like weapon parts. So we're going to really start cracking down on some of the different like character ACs and frame pieces and some of the enemies. I didn't forget about the enemies. I'm going to be making enemy kits as well too. I know I just made the HC, which means I got to make the LC and the Sentry and all that stuff. So I haven't stopped. I don't plan on stopping. But yeah, so there you go. Obviously, if you enjoyed the video, sorry I was a little bit rushed in this one. I don't really have a ton of time to record these videos anymore. But if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Please consider leaving a like on the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support me, please check out maybe becoming a channel member. There's really no perks to being a channel member right now, but there might be in the future. It's just a way you can support me here on YouTube. But of course, the best way to support me is going to be over on Patreon. So go over to Patreon. You can sign up for the free tier and you will get free stuff, obviously. As far as like files, I put the Finder Eye as the free release for this month. So if you want a free head, oh, he's falling over. If you want a free 3D print file for your AC, the Finder Eye head, you can get that over on Patreon just by becoming a free member. Yeah, all the rest of it is going to be behind the regular tier, and that'll be available for probably the next 15 days or so at the point of me uploading this video. But, of course, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.